Okay, so I'm back again. Hopefully this time it is a little bit better. Um, Maybe I can get it on another screen just to be sure that this works. Um, yeah, if I'm gonna do this again, I'm probably gonna have to um, I suppose I'm gonna have to plan more. Anyway, so what do I want to do today? I want to talk about some stuff, I suppose. And what do I want to talk about? Mm, so, I was at the book club a couple weeks ago now, I think. And we have this thing where we nominate the books that we're going to read in the next meeting. Obviously, it goes to a vote, and the book with the highest votes usually wins. And by wins, it means we get to read that next. Um, and so, usually, everyone would, not everyone, but if you have a book that you think people would like to read, you would suggest that book and sort of pitch the book. And if people find it interesting enough, then they'll vote for your recommendation and that will be the book. Anyways, long story short, well, before this, before that particular meeting, I used to nominate books. And but I told myself, you know what, stop nominating books because if the book wins, then you're gonna have to reread books. Reread the book, not books. And I've been doing a lot of rereads. So I'm trying not to do a lot so I can read new books and read other people's suggestions. But for whatever reason, anytime it's time to suggest books, I get this, I don't know, nudge to suggest or nominate a book. And sometimes I fail, like in the last meeting. And I recommended a book, and the book won, which means I pitched it well, and that's why I'm doing this video. Well, that and I just wanted to live stream, but that's actually why I'm doing this video. It's because I felt bad. Well, not bad. Bad is probably not the right word. I felt a little weird after the book had won. And I felt weird now that I think of it because I felt the book might let people down, you know? And what book did I recommend? It's Watership Down by Richard Adams, a book about rabbits. That's what I recommended. And why do I feel bad about this book? Well, like I said, I don't feel bad. I feel weird. I feel like it's not going to be what people are expecting. It essentially is a children's book. And I recommended it because I thought I got a lot of value from it and I thought it might be really interesting to people. But then I get the feeling they might read it and think, yeah, this is a book about rabbits and there's nothing to be gotten from it. There is no meat to the book or in the book. Or they just won't find any value from it. So the question is, and that's the whole idea of this live stream, is can an adult, can an adult get any value from a children's book? Especially if the book is done well, like in Watership Down, or I think it was. I haven't read the book in a long time, um, so there's not much I can remember from it apart from the basic premise and how it made me feel, which I think is why one of the reasons why I recommended it. Um, so yeah, what do you think? Do you think an adult can get value from a children's book? Um, I think yes, but I suppose I'm gonna have to find out in the meeting, or if anyone watches this and leaves a comment. Um, but yeah, you know what would help? Let's see what people on Goodreads thought about the book, because maybe they have, um, I don't know, maybe they had ideas. So I have the trusty Goodreads here. Let's zoom. Oh, that's too much. No, this is fine, I think. Um, let's see if I can make my face a little tinier. There we go. Nice. Engineering. Haha. Okay. So we want to look for watership down. By the way, I'm reading The Brothers Karamazov and Letters from a Stoic. I've been reading this for a long time now. You know what? In the next live stream, I'm going to talk about Letters from a Stoic because I love that book a lot. And I've been reading it, and there are some things in it I think I want to talk about. And who knows? You know, it might be good. Anyways, Watership Down. Watership Down is the book that we're reading next. And it's a children's book. So, set in England, England's downs, once an idyllic rural landscape, this stirring tale of adventure, courage, and survival follows a band of very special creatures on their flight from the intrusion of man and the certain destruction of their home. Led by a stout-hearted pair of friends, they journey forth from their native Sandalford Warren through the harrowing trials posed by predators and adversaries to a mysterious promised land and a more perfect society. Wonderful stuff, I think. Um, yeah. And it says classics, fiction, fantasy, young adults. Yeah, this throws a lot of people off. Young adults. Um, anyways, it was written when? 1972. Well, published in 1972. Doesn't say it was written in 1972, but who cares when it was written, right? Who does? Anyways, I rated it 5 stars in 2016. How old was I in 2016? I don't know. I know, but I'm not gonna say. Not today, anyways. Um, but I was an adult in 2016, I think, and I liked it enough that I thought it was 5 star worthy. So imagine how much I liked it. But then I gave anything I liked 5 stars in 2016, so that probably doesn't say much. Maggie Steve Fater. You know, I never know how to pronounce her name. I've read one book by hers, the one where horses were swimming, horses came out of seas, and there was this horse race thing. I'm not sure what the book was called. Um, let's see if I can find what book was that I read. I'm going on a tangent here, but um, yeah, this one, the Scorpio races. I read this one, and I thought it was good. Oh, I didn't write anything, but it's a young adult book, so probably wouldn't recommend this one. But anyways, we're talking about Watership Down. You see, this is my first live stream, so I'm still a noob. I don't know how to keep this shit focused. We're just going all over the place here. Bear with me if you're watching this. I apologize. I'm sorry. Anyways, as a classic on so many levels, I've included in my Goodreads. No, I'm sorry. I can't read. For context, it's 11:30 p.m. So I'm tired. Bear with me. I probably shouldn't be recording, but I don't know. This is when I could find time. I've been busy today. Anyways, a classic on so many levels. I've included in my Goodreads because it's really influenced me as a teen writer. This is not off to a good start. Um, I'm looking for reasons why an adult would want to read this, not why a teen would want to read it. But let's go ahead. Wondering why all my reviews are 5 stars? Sounds like me. Because I'm only reviewing my favorite books, not every book I read. I'm not doing that. I'm reviewing every book I read. Consider a novel's presence on my Goodreads bookshelf as a hearty endorsement. I can't say that's true for me. I can't believe I just said hearty. It sounds like a stew. This is a this is not a very good review, I would say. I mean, what is a very good review? That is a philosophical question, I think. But let's just say it's not the kind of review I was looking for. This doesn't say why an adult would want to read this. I'm trying to see if I can get anything from why an adult would want to read this. So what does Amy's book review say? She says, uh-oh, this is huge. No, this might be good. Watership Down by Richard Adams may have a cute bunny on the cover, but make no mistake, this is not a children's book. You see, Amy, this is what I want to hear. Someone else that shares my opinion. Let's hope we find more. But she goes on to say, even though the characters are rabbits, the author could have used people and the story would still make perfect sense. I agree, Amy, I agree. There are militant rabbits who are puffed up with their own importance. There are regular rabbits who want to escape the place to a place of utopia. The story follows the rabbits as they travel through the land in search of the perfect home. I agree. I mean, that's just the premise of the book, but preach, Amy, preach. Readers cannot help but be drawn into the story and will find themselves rooting for them to survive and to find a new home where they can live in peace and happiness. I felt that. This book, is one that everyone should read at least once, or if you're like me, you will read it several times over the years. You see, this is my second time reading it, so I agree, Amy. The only realistic rating I can give Watership Down is a 5 out of 5 stars. You know, at this point in the review, I feel like she's doing a bit too much, you know? Like, I agree, but it feels like you're not giving us enough reason why you're giving it 5 stars. You're just saying you like it, and it's not a children's book. I mean, it's enough, but I want more, a bit more. If you have not read this yet, you definitely need to. There is also an animated movie based on the book, but do not watch it with children. Do not watch it with adults. I haven't watched it, and I recommend that you don't watch it. Because why ruin the experience, you know? Just read the book, and that should be enough. Why ruin the experience by watching the movie? Why do that, you know? There's just no reason to, I think. There are some very violent scenes and some realistic gore, as well as the death of at least one character. Yeah. Okay, so this is one good thing that's coming out of this video because someone else agrees with me. If there's anything you should take out of this review, it is this line. Make no mistake, it is not a children's book. That's what I was looking for. And Pierce Brown rated it 5 stars. Everyone likes Pierce Brown, no? I think so. Everyone likes Pierce Brown. Sean Bars, I mean, you know what would help? Let's look at the 1-star reviews. Shit, let's do that. Fuck, let's do that. Oh man, this is gonna be sad, but let's see. Okay, this is taking its sweet time. Yeah. Okay. Probably not working. Let's go 2 stars. Still nothing? Yeah, let's go back to 5. And nothing is working. And let's hit reload on the entire thing. And we're back to 5. Okay, so yeah, let's read this guy since the world doesn't want me to see. Oh my god, this is a lot. I don't give a shit what Richard Adams says about his book because it simply isn't true. The nerve of you, Sean. The nerve of you. I mean, Richard wrote the book, no? But I like your confidence, right from the first sentence. According to him, in the preface of my edition, this is just a story about rabbits. Its intended purpose was to entertain his children in the car. That's fair enough, but he also says there is no intentional allegorical. This is a huge word here. There is no intentional allegorical meaning whatsoever. I find this hard to believe. The allegories in here are rich and meaningful. They don't just allude to simple problems, they are complex and purposeful. So if he didn't intend them, then his unconscious certainly did. I can't believe the literary merit of this work is entirely accidental. I feel you, Sean. I feel you, Sean. There's a reason why your review is number 1 out of 17,191. Because Sean, you're a real G. Real G knows. Real G's know, not real G's know. Real G's know that this book is allegorical, even though Richard Adams says it's not. But we'll see. Animals don't behave like men, he said, blah, blah, blah. This is some quote from the book, and there's no point reading this. This has been a surprising amount of depth. The story is a comment on the brutal nature of man and his careless attitude towards nature. It is a suggestion that he kills for the sake of killing rather than out of need for survival. It is a statement that man is not in touch with nature like other animals, but in spite of this, he is redeemable and capable of the opposite as much as the apparent. Indeed, this can be seen with the little girl who saves Hazel, the rabbit's chief, at the end of the novel. So it's a bit more than a basic children's fable. This is one of those rare books that can be read by anyone regardless of age and taste in novels. It is a really wonderful story that has the potential to be enjoyed by all. Indeed, there is a reason why very few people have not heard of Watership Down. And it's not because this is just a tale of rabbits attempting to find a new home and survive. That is the crux of the plot, but not the limits of the scope of the novel. It has the appearance of a children's novel in that it is an exciting adventure about rabbits, but for an adult, it has greater depth. You know what? I'm not going to go on and read the entire thing, but I think this is what I wanted to see. Someone else that sort of shares my opinion and was able to put it more eloquently. I was able to articulate his thoughts into one beautiful paragraph. So I don't feel so bad anymore for recommending this book. Hopefully, anyone who reads it feels a little bit like our friend Sean here, you know? Again, Sean is a real G. So I feel a little bit good right now, because I think you would agree with me that Sean sounds like a smart guy, you know? Only a smart guy would write like this, no? Right? 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 And because Sean is smart, it means that maybe a little bit smart too, no? I mean, I can say that because I thought the same thing that Sean thinks. The only difference is I wasn't able to articulate it like Sean did. But you know, in my defense, I was able to pitch it well enough that people voted for it, no? So that's got to count for something. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, because I felt bad about recommending Watership Down, and now people are going to read it. You know why else? There was someone in the book club. Is he going to watch this video? I don't think he will, but maybe he will. Who knows? Anyways, he said something about not necessarily reading for fun, and books for him are more sort of like an intellectual experience, if you put it that way, rather than for entertainment or enjoyment. I mean, that's not saying he gets no enjoyment from it, because I feel like that would be sort of like not. Um, it would mean that I didn't understand what he was saying. I think he gets some enjoyment from. I think he gets enjoyment from reading. He just prefers that his books are more of a intellectual experience than just for fun, you know? Um, yeah, he would like to watch, I don't know, Memento rather than Mission Impossible, if they were books, you know? If I think that's a good way to put it. So I felt bad when this book was picked a little bit because I felt I don't want to put anyone in a position where they have to read this book for a month and feel like crap. Well, not feel like crap, but like dread every experience. Not dread, and dread the experience of reading the book. You know what? I'm really tired right now. I should stop streaming. Um, because I can't even form proper sentences anymore. But anyways, I hope he enjoys it. I hope the other people enjoy it because everyone seem to be excited by reading about rabbits. Um, yeah, and it's a really good book. And if you're watching this and you haven't read it, I think you should read it because it's good. It's a good book. I feel very skeptical about saying it's more than good because then you might build too high of an expectation. But yeah, it is good. And I enjoyed it. Anyways, that's the stream. I'm gonna go now. I wanted to try out streaming today because why not? Why not? And that's it. And I'm gonna go get some sleep now. But before that, what am I reading? I'm reading The Brothers Karamazov. I've been reading this for Lord knows how long now. You know, it's one of those things where you're reading a book and you keep going in a loop, right? Because let me put it this way: I start the book and I get like page five, not page five, chapter five, and then I don't have the time to read it again for like maybe 2 weeks. And then I'd be like, ah, crap, I've forgotten what happened. I have to start over again because I'm just in chapter five, right? I haven't gone that far into the book. So I feel like I have to start again to like go past chapter five. And I start again and I stop at like chapter two this time. And I go back and start at chapter one again. And I stop at chapter three, you know? And I have to go back again. You would think the smart thing to do would be just to start off from where I left off the next time, but somehow I'm not able to do that. I don't know why. It's a mind thing, I think. So yeah, I'm stuck in that loop, so I have to keep on going to chapter one every single time I want to read the book. But I'm really loving it though, and that's why I keep going back to chapter one because I feel it's one of those books that you don't want to rush, you know? Um, you want to read it slowly because reading it, you just feel like there's so much to be gotten from it, and I think it would be a disservice to me and the book if I read it faster just because I wanted to finish it. So yeah, like you see, since October 15, this has been here. This, on the other hand, has been here since May 14th. But I'm close to being done with this one. And I'm going to be talking about it in the next live stream. So I don't know if anyone is going to be watching that one either, but um, this is a book I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about talking about. That's a wonderful sentence right there. Um, yeah, that's it really. Um, I'm gonna end the live stream now. Hopefully, this wasn't painful for you to watch if you watched this. Um, and yeah, probably shouldn't say anything more. I'm just gonna go now. Anyways, bye and catch you in the next one. Lord, how long have I been streaming for? I have no idea. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. See you in the next one. And wish me luck. You know why I'm asking you to wish me luck? Because the book, like, wish me luck that people enjoy the book, Because I hate it when I recommend a book and people don't like it. I feel a little bit shitty. Why is that though? Is it my ego? Because I mean, I didn't write the book. Because I think it makes me feel stupid if I recommend a book that people don't like. Because it means I'm stupid. I know it doesn't mean that, but like, I feel like, dang, you thought this book was great, so great, and everyone else think it's shit. That means you shit, no? Yeah. I know I shouldn't think like that, but like your monkey brain like makes you think dumb shit. And sometimes you can't help it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we are. Anyways, I said I was going, so I'm going now for real. So yeah, bye. Catch you. See you in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.